Back from S.E.A.S. We're back from the Southeast Arachnid show. It was a good start to the new year. We had a good day, and it was a good start for the shows for the new year. Met a load of my friends and some new people. So we arrived about 20 to 10, and surprisingly the car park was pretty empty, and we managed to get right near the front of the queue, which was also surprising. But then when we got in throughout the day, it did appear there was probably around less than half the amount of people there were last year, which is good for the consumers wandering around being able to look at things, because there's not like herds of traffic going around the aisles. But for the vendors, probably not so great for their what they actually took at the show, money-wise. Hopefully it won't affect things too much, but it was definitely a lot less busy than last year, that's for sure. So starting off, we took a pumpkin patch mature male down for Dave's Little Beasties, and we had a Incy Gold for Danielle at Portsmouth Tarantulas, and I also took some Sungaya down there for Leah and Terry. They managed to sell a fair few of those. And we also took a Ceratogyrus merendinianus mature male for Osman, and hopefully that's going to be a breeding project to watch in the future, because it would be lovely to see him get success with that and get some slings maybe back. I just wanted to say thank you to a few people. Scott Tasker, first of all, absolute legend. We'll get into why in a little bit, but absolute legend. You're amazing. Thank you so much, dude. Can't thank you enough for your generosity. I want to say thank you for Jeremy. I wanted to say thank you to Mark Sargent, Sean from Sean Spoods, and Osman, especially Osman. So yeah, a few good shout outs of thanks for those people, and also Luke from S.E.A.S. What did we pick up? Well, let's start with the Deadstock, shall we? This big bag here of lichen, Jeremy pointed out to me, super cheap for the size of the bag. So I think we paid like £6, £7, something like that for that bag. Massive bag of lichen for the isopods. They'll love it. So thank you, Jeremy, for pointing me in the direction of that, because I would have missed it. Appreciate that, dude. We also picked up the obligatory Spider Shop cork bark bag for £6. I'm not going to show that. You've seen every single bag of cork bark I've bought on the video, so I won't bother with that one. We also then moved on to the live stuff. Now, I did say that I wouldn't be buying many spiders, if any, this year, and pretty much stuck to my guns. First of all, what did we get? Well, we were gifted a Petrometrus spinifer from Sean Spoods. My friend Sean, he was working with Leah and Terry for the day, and gifted me this from his breeding project, so thank you so much for that, Sean. Looks like a little chunky one, that one, and I do love a Heterometrus, so thank you so much, dude. Really, really appreciate it. We also picked up, and this is the only spider I actually purchased, a S.E.A.S emeraldus, and it's just down here on the back of this cool bark. Not going to see it very clearly here, but I will get some footage of it. It's a gorgeous little spider. It looks very much like a poulture, S.E.A.S poulture, but with a very green, emerald coloured carapace and abdomen, hence its name. Lovely little sling, and picked that up from S.E.A.S Spiders for a very good price. So thank you, Luke. Awesome spider, that one. Next up, so we'll go on to the items I got from Osman. His breeding project, the TCF Kenyas. Lovely little slings. Picked up 2 of these from him, and they've webbed up a lot in here. They've got loads of space still in these sling vials, so I won't be rehousing them just yet, but I reckon probably next molt they'll probably come out of there and go into the deli cups that I use. So thank you, Osman. I really, really appreciate it. Whilst we're on the subject of Osman, what we did get gifted was this amazing hoodie. Now, when he came over last time, and obviously I looked after the spider stuff, he did say to me, I've got a hoodie for you, and he forgot them, left them at home. So when he brought it down this time, it was awesome to pick this up. Super heavy, super good quality. So thank you so much, Osman. This hoodie is absolutely awesome, And yeah, can't thank you enough for it, buddy. Really appreciate the gesture, and it's super soft, super lovely, and it fits perfect. So thank you, buddy. Really appreciate it. Lastly, we have a little bit of context. Everybody knows that I've got a few breeding projects going on, and one of those breeding projects I've been after a Nandu Carapoensis for a while. I was meant to have a breeding pair a while back, and the female that I was sold as female actually turned out to be male. So I've now got 2 mature males, and I've been on the lookout for a while for a Carapoensis. Now, hadn't mentioned it too much to people recently, but Jeremy sent me an awful lot of calls on Sunday morning, and I could trying to connect to the Wi-Fi at the time in the hotel because signal was rubbish. And when I eventually spoke to him, he had found a Nandu Carapoensis female for me. So Scott was purchasing some bits from the Invicta Arachnid Club table at the time, and picked me up this Carapoensis, and I am so grateful. It's an amazing gift from Scott that he basically picked up for me, and I can't thank him enough. Honestly, dude, you're an absolute legend. I truly appreciate you, man, honestly. It's a really thoughtful gift, and something I hope that I can pair once. She's very heavy primo at the moment, but once she's molted, I do hope that I can return the favour by passing some slings both Scott's and Jeremy's way for this gesture of kindness. So thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. And that was it, really. I mean, I did get to meet a few new people. So Helen and her sister were there. I hadn't spoken to them before, and Dean, haven't spoken to him before. It was really nice to catch up with them, and I did have a really nice chat with Andrew Smith and Guy Tansley. So hopefully more about that at some point in the future. But some good things are going to be coming up in the next release of the Therophosa DVD. Let's just say that. Very happy, very happy. And that's it, really. That was the show. It was a really good show, like I said, catching up with everybody, like all the crew from Creatures from the North, like your Chris, Scott, Ling, Rads, and Tim. That was really nice to speak to all those guys. It was good to see Clayton from Bugnut there. Had a little chat with Clayton as well. Obviously, Daddy Spa and Luke and his brother down at Spa Spiders. Awesome people to catch up with. Always love spending time talking to those guys and just putting the worlds to rights and talking spiders and whatever. Also Leah and Terry and Sean on Leah's table. That was nice to catch up with them. You had Claire from Aruna Robotics. Always good to catch up with Claire, and she had her son there today on Sunday. It was absolutely brilliant to see the family there. Went round, saw Phil and his dad, had a good chat with Phil's dad and Phil, and then we went down, spoke to Charlie, who was working on the Spider Shop stand, obviously Dave, Danielle and Scott over at Portsmouth Tarantulas, and Matthew from Custom Aquaria. Now, Matthew from Custom Aquaria did a very nice thing for Caitlin, who we'd gone with. His other half had a bag of cloves, pretty much mostly new, to be fair, that he kindly gifted to Caitlin because they built a little friendship over at Phil's show in November, and Caitlin was absolutely buzzing that she'd got some of these items of clothing from Helen. It was so cool for Matthew to do that. So I know you probably won't see this, but thank you so much, Matthew. You're a legend, as is your other half. And that was it, really. That was it. I did not pick up anything else, and I bought one spider. So yeah, I can't believe I stuck to my guns. There we go. So, or stuck to my guns. Anyway, that is the video today. If you went to S.E.A.S, please just let us know in the comments what you picked up. Did you enjoy the day? What were your thoughts on it? If you've been there before, did you think it was far less busy? If it was your first time, what did you think of it? Let us know in the comments, and give a like if you did enjoy the video and you did enjoy going to S.E.A.S. I'll be looking at rehousing next week. I've got a couple of jumping spiders that I need to do, and obviously that Carapoensis is way too big for that sandwich tub. So we're putting a new house together, and that's going to get moved as well. So if you want to watch that, tune in next week. You'll get to see that. So have a good one, and I'm live with Scott on Tuesday the 6th, birthday stream. Both our birthdays will be live together. So I'll catch up with you then, guys. Enjoy. See you later.